It'll be the Thunder off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Roberson is up there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5.
Well, that was quick. You got to leave some guys back on the tip-off. Otherwise, it can turn right into a fast break, as we just saw.
And it's Russell missing. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to Golden State.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys. Hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Launches it. Again, Russell missing.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Hibbert with the screen. The shot is off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Kobe with the steal. The feed to Russell. Inside, here's Randall, and the rejection by Ibaka.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket.
And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Ibaka's got 6.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Last season, Kobe with some thoughts on the development of U.S. players last season. Thought that the AAU system, Clark, was problematic.
And I would not disagree specifically in this regard. Too much focus on playing games and winning versus skill development.
And he makes the first.
And with Kobe, who's just so skilled, that critique holds water. Kobe felt that Europeans came into the league with more of a skill set because they learned how to play the game a little bit more collectively than the American players.
And Adams kicks to Roberson. Outside Durant, launches it. No luck. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Boy, that was really a fun game to watch, Kevin. I love being able to see that desire that comes through when a team knows they have to turn it up. They can count on raising their intensity level to pull off the comeback, and they did.
And guys, you don't see that like that very often. That is always a joy to watch as a broadcaster. You know, for Kobe's statement, it's hard to measure something like skill with metrics. I mean, you look at shooting and free throw percentages, and there isn't too much of a difference between U.S. and European players. And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Timeout call for the Lakers.
So timeout call here, the first for Los Angeles.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting, up to a remarkable, Clark, 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him.
And the Lakers have possession. It's a 5-point game. Nance a screen on Westbrook. Virtus passes to Nance. Outside, Kobe lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Westbrook. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Well, Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
Here's Westbrook, following the score by Lou Williams. Here's Cantor, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And he drains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than...
And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest. Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe a provision for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18? That's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. After the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Thunder, they've got Kyle Singler. Enes Kanter is out there with Durant. Then there's Foy, and it's Waiters in at the 2. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Foy, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Randy Foy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
It's still pretty early to judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well.
And the Lakers making a change here. Randall's checked in, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Adams dishes to Singler. And Waiters kicks to Foy. Here's Adams. Offensive rebound over Hibbert. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Boy, Hibbert picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
With the 2014 draft class, Clark, it was so hyped up, a lot of teams probably didn't care that they were losing some games at the end of the year as they themselves were testing some younger players on their roster.
Yeah, agree with you wholeheartedly there. And you look at the guys from that class, many of them have star potential.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Durant comes in for Kyle Singler. Roberson, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Randy Foy.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Timeout called the Lakers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. Number 1, the Thunder.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Russell Westbrook.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Lakers trail by 13. The drive by Russell. A baseline J. Good D by Westbrook.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And that's 11 points for Serge Ibaka. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Russell, banked in off the glass.
Basket by D'Angelo Russell.
55 seconds left in the first half. And Westbrook, here we go. And he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 6.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Russell against Westbrook. And it's blocked by Adams. It's stolen by Randall. Passes it to Russell. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pulls up on the elbow. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
The dish to Randall. Russell kicks to Bryant. And there's the pass to Clarkson.
Kobe.
With his first shot attempt. And that one's good.
Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson's got his first bucket of the night.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage.